without
like
changing
Lohan, bro.
yourself.
I like a little fucking Lohan. I like that shit. Um, I made the mistake of purchasing a. Oh, what would you say?
A rubber doll or a rubber.
I sponsored fucking tummy tuck,
Oh, there you go. Okay.
and that shit was horrible, bro. It felt like you were hugging a mannequin.
Really?
I didn't like it.
No?
It was
Best podcast in Long Beach, California. This is Tacos and Workouts. What it is. Podcast.
Yo, what it is with another one. And I got with me right here, Slic Vic.
Oh, he almost forgot my name.
No, because I was gonna say something else, but I'm like, should I say from Harbor City? Where you stay at?
No, not Harbor City. I'm from the Harbor area.
The Harbor area?
I'm in the Harbor area.
Okay.
But I grew up in Wilmington.
Okay.
But the reason I say Harbor area is because when you say Wilmington, it sounds like a gangbanger. You know?
Okay.
Harbor area is just like an area
In the wrong
by
area.
the sea. Sounds more pleasant.
Yes, I didn't know how to introduce you, but so let me tell you a little back history about Slic Vic. There was an event, a Chicano Hollywood event, and he was there, and I was there, doing my thing, running up and down.
Selling your peanuts.
And
You're giving away your peanuts, my bad.
Giving away peanuts.
Peanuts, not peanuts. Peanuts.
And you were the only one that actually reached out to me and talked to me.
Really?
Yeah, like the other people, you were like really, like I got like a really genuine vibe from you, and I said I could talk to this guy, and for some reason, a lot, I didn't get that a lot in that event, and maybe because everybody was trying to do their thing, but like even back then, I felt that I really connected with you, man.
Maybe because the Indian's kind of fake. Oh shit!
The drinks are here. All right.
My mango vodka,
Thank you.
macchiato on the rocks. Okay. It's not alcoholic, but you guys know I don't drink. I'm going on a year, so. But it looks like a fucking drink. I fool dressed it up and everything.
Hey, man,
Right?
that's right, man.
Hey, salud, dog.
Yeah, salud, man.
Yeah. So, this is pineapple juice. And I drink it because it'll clean your fucking system out, bro. No bloatiness and none of that shit.
I know. I should get on that trip, man.
No, but going back to that, I try to be really genuine, bro. But at the same token, if I'm not feeling you, because I'm not just being here, I get along with everyone, because I don't. But if I'm not feeling you, I won't talk shit. I do the homelessness and just go back in the bush. But no, I like what you're doing. I like the hustle you're doing. I like your character. Because I met you as, little hater, a little mustache and everything. And that's what caught my attention. Like, who's this guy over there? Why is he selling peanuts? And then I noticed you had your face with peanuts. I'm like, oh, this is shit. Okay, this is what he's all about. But I try to be real genuine, bro, because you know what? There was a time in my life. Hey, can you guys keep it down, please? Thank you. I forgot what the fuck and shit up.
It's always somebody trying to show off, right?
Yeah. The thing was this weekend with the lowrider show. Fuck.
Right.
There was a time in my life where I was doing some shit, I was making money, and I was the biggest fucking asshole in the world. At least in my eye. And at the time I didn't see it, but looking back, I was an asshole. I thought I was too good for a lot of shit. And then life humbles you down. And when it humbles you down, you realize who the fuck's really there for you, who the fuck's not. And ever since then, it was like, all right, I'm not changing. Yes, if I say what's up to you, it's genuine.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, man.
Well, there's the fake industry. She's like, hey, what's up, bro? And it's like, then you come see him like 2 weeks later, he's like, who are you? Well, we shook hands at the convention center. What are you doing? Like, what can you do for me? Like, and there's a lot of shit.
Yeah, for sure, man. I've encountered a lot of things like that. Some stuff I've said on the podcast, but a lot of it I kind of left out because.
Good journal. It helps.
Your diary.
Today, some culero didn't say what's up.
I tried to join the podcast community and I wasn't accepted.
You know what, bro? That community is so saturated. Me being on one before, it's super saturated. And one thing I learned about the podcast community or the whole platform, if you're not genuine, and people can read right through you. Read right through you. And I don't care what guests you bring on or what people you have on, or I mean, you can bring fucking Michael Jackson back from the dead if you're a fucking asshole to the show through. So I like your show because it's genuine. You fucking keep it real, which is rare nowadays. And it's funny. You're funny too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah, man, I think you're right. You do see like, you know, who's genuine and who's not, you know, and you're definitely right. It's oversaturated. Like everybody has a podcast now, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and some of them are interesting, and some of them are not so interesting. Like, you know, and you know, they talk about stuff that I'm like thinking it's not really a podcast. It's more like a gossip channel, right? Talking about stuff that you're not supposed to be talking about.
Well, and it's got to that point because like, well, what can I do that's going to get me more views at homeboy over there, right?
Yeah.
And if he's talking about this topic, oh, I've been in that topic, but I know more on the insight. So they're going to try to overstep them by talking about insight shit that we shouldn't be talking about in the first place.
Exactly. You know, you know, I kind of try to stay away from that. But yeah. When I remember you invited me, like right when I met you onto your show.
Yeah.
And I reached out to you,
Yeah.
and I think you said, oh, you'll be on like in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen.
In a couple months.
And then and a couple months turned into a couple years, and then I was like, well, I think a year. I think
We've
it's
only been there like 18 months.
okay. Well, almost right.
18 months,
Think about a year.
yeah.
And I was wondering, why was I never invited? And I was tripping out because my platform was a little bit bigger than that platform.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense to me.
So I'm gonna be 100% transparent. When you got too many people part of a podcast, and there's control over the guests and all this shit, it just like it becomes a battle to get your people. I mean, at first, for me, it started out great. I was reaching out to, when I came out on that podcast, I was reaching out to everyone and anyone that I wanted to meet.
Yeah.
So I used it. I feel like in a sense I was being real greedy, and I wanted to meet Angie B so bad. I knew her, but I wanted to get to know her. Like, who really are you, right? So I reached out to her. Hey, you know, what's up, Angie? I'm trying to get you on the show. I would love to fucking, you know, I would love for you to tell your story. You know, how you grew up and you know how you made it to where you made it right now. Are you interested? It would be such an honor. Sure enough, she always reads my DMs. So I'm not sure if I'm in the general or if I'm in
The private.
no, whatever.
The primary and whatever, right?
Yeah, that better be primary girl. She responded, hell yeah. I can be there next month because she was DJ and shit, right? Cool.
Yeah.
In your case, apparently there's other people that are much higher. So, for me trying to sell you, I'm like, well, yeah, but okay, we'll put them on the list. And so you went from like here to like here to like here because we kept on getting all these, you know, so-called, you know, celebrities, right?
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with celebrities. Nothing wrong with them. I love them. But for me, it's always been about the day-to-day person, average person. Because honestly, interview someone like you, right? You got your following. You're going to promote it more, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I promote.
Hey, I'm going to be on this and that, right? I'm going to be on this. I'm going to say it. I won't say the name. I'm not going to promote it. And,
Yes, sir.
Hey, our future.
Yeah.
That's okay.
hey,
We got some carne asada tacos.
if you can shop, you should be in the
Yeah.
middle.
There you go.
Come on this
Right
way.
here.
We got your cheese fries.
Well, first of all, tell them who you are.
I'm James. I am the owner of the Harbor
Harbor.
on Pine Avenue in Long Beach. And we have a scratch kitchen 100%. Everything is fresh, not frozen.
Let me see right
And right now I brought out a carne asada taco with our homemade queso and drizzled with our guacamole sauce. And you gotta try that. Take a bite of it.
I like the.
This is a really good thing though. It's not traditional, but it's so bomb.
We're trying to be traditional, but I'm a gringo, so that's traditional for gringos.
No. But it's bomb.
Good. That sauce is ridiculous, right?
Yeah, the guac sauce. Yeah, man.
Hold on. Let's see what that sauce is.
So what we're working on right now is a mashed potato with carne asada and that queso, and it's phenomenal. Good, right?
And you can eat it like a taco.
That's right. And people don't realize is when you eat these tacos in Mexico, it's all status how you hold your finger when you eat a taco.
Yeah. Pinky up for sure.
Pinky up. See?
You're throwing up the website or something,
So I'll tell you what, anyone that sees this, come on up, refer these gentlemen, and I will give you one taco each.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Try a taco, and all I ask is that you just be honest and write a review. Tell people how much you
I'm gonna write a review and I'm gonna make sure people. I know where to come here, but it's always packed on the weekend.
It is.
But as you can see, look, I got the harbor. Because I'm from the harbor area,
Right.
So it's already the name already caught my attention.
Yeah.
But today, we gave you VIP.
He closed down the whole fucking
You
patio.
guys
for us.
enjoy. All right. Thank you. Hello.
Thank you
Enjoy
so
your
much.
tacos.
Thank you so much. Thank you. See, guys, look, you get great hospitality at the
I'm
harbor,
telling you
man.
this, bro, I've been on a few podcasts. They never fed me like this.
I'm always trying to feed everybody. I'm like, hey, did you eat? You want to eat? I don't know why, man. Yeah, but they are, man.
Well, he lived up to his podcast name. Because I'm gonna say tacos and workouts, right? And I came with my workout attire. And he brought the tacos. So shit, shout out to Homeboy Dog. Shout out, you made it happen.
Yeah, man, it was great.
So back to what I was saying, right? You guys just got off in the show, bro. Started getting all these, quote unquote celebrities. Oh, back to what I was saying. If you were on, you're gonna promote it. You're gonna promote it more. Hey, check it out, I'm gonna be on this show, blah blah blah. Your followers are gonna go check it out, and that's how we build together. And to be honest, when you have a celebrity, they don't really connect.
Yeah, they don't.
Very rare, very fucking rare. They forget they even did it because they're always doing podcasts and shows.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We got more stuff. Oh, my God. What's what?
I think you guys doubled up on the order.
You think so?
That's it, mommy, don't worry about it.
What's that? These are asada as well?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 6
What's your name, bro?
Bill.
Bill?
Yeah.
You're the bartender?
Yes.
So come check out Bill at the harbor.
Yes.
Give them a nice tip.
He makes the best kind of like margarita.
Yeah. They call me Billion.
Billion?
Billion. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, man.
Can I get another one?
Yes.
Pineapple? Well, apparently here at the harbor, they like to really feed you. Oh yeah, back to that's kind of the reason I wasn't feeling the whole podcast shit, you know? It's just like, I want more daily people. I want, my dream is, so I was supposed to do a segment with what was called Slic Vic on the street. And I just go with a camera and hit up mom and pop spots or just local restaurants. And this is what I'm doing right now. Meet with the owner or the manager. Hey, what's up, guys? Slic Vic here. I'm trying to see what's up. What are you guys doing? What are you offering the community? What, why are you guys staying with this community? And I did a few recordings. Never got aired. But I mean, to me, it's a great concept because you're connecting with the community, and the community will get back to you. The same vibe you're giving, right? At least that's what I do. This is a great way to get free food. Yeah, this is from a podcast is dinner date.
This is what a podcast should be.
Yeah. So what's the next question?
No, so I think you're one of them, right? They're yours, right? So now that you're not doing podcasting, right?
Right.
Where is your focus based out now?
My focus, first and foremost, my kids.
Okay.
I have 2 teenagers. A single dad. One who's divorced. I'm making the best of it, right? Doing so cussing with my kids. I'm doing what I got to do for them. But when I'm not with my kids, because now they're getting older, and usually I take them along to all my they come to a pop-up. I linked up with Influence Era. He's from the Saltillo. And we throw pop-ups throughout the year. Maybe 2 or 3 a year.
And
But they're really big.
what do you do in these pop-ups?
We give vendors an opportunity to showcase what they offer. If it's merch, if it's food, if it's services, whatever it may be. So most of the time, when you're a brand new vendor, we don't ask for donations. When we do ask for donations, we give back to the venue or the space we use, right, to pay it off, whatever. But when you're a first-time vendor, let's just say you're trying to get your
My hat or something.
merch out, right? Never done it, bro. I'm trying to get my shit out. Fuck it, come on in, dog. Oh, what's the fee? There's no fee. We go once, maybe twice, and then after the third time, all right, it's gonna be 40 plus. Kick in, kick in like the rest of us.
Little something, right?
But another one. So I used to bring them around with me to all the vending, and they learned some shit because my youngest daughter came up with an idea to do sell painted rocks.
Oh, wow.
So her name's Ariana, we call her Ari. So she called her company Ari Rocks. So ARIROX. And I want to take credit for that. I think she saw what I was doing and she said, fuck yeah, I could do better than my dad. And she did. In 3 pop-ups, she made like fucking $1,600
So she saw the hustle, right? She realized and she says, I want in on the hustle, man.
And she did her own thing. I was doing merch, she was doing decorative stuff, right? She had a little wad of money and shit. $3 a rock. They make money, bro. So things like that is what I like to see because now we're inspiring young kids, old people, and everything in between, you know? So that's one of the things I'm usually doing. And when I'm not doing pop-ups, I'm doing acting.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to take a quick little break. And then when he come back, he's going to tell us all about that acting.
Órale, como this is me, Little Hater. And guess what, Doug? This podcast is brought to you by Tapatio Nuts. You had me at hola. So go out and get some of these nuts. These Tapatio nuts. What it is. Podcast.
All right, we're back at it again. Big shout out to Tapatio Nuts. Big shout out to Bow Down Clothing. And big shout out to Avax Audio for supplying these microphones.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We have a couple of sponsors.
Yeah, that's good. Shout out to the Harbor, bro. Bomb-ass tacos. I ain't gonna lie. Bomb-ass tacos. Huge fries off the hood.
Hey, you get the best when you come on to the best podcast in Long Beach, California.
Bro, I didn't know. Man. He's wine dining and shit. Let's go.
I do the best for my guests. What can I say? Well, we were talking about the acting, right?
Yes, sir.
Come on in. We have another one.
Come
another
on,
drink.
Big up, Mom Tacos here. I saw my mama. Mama. What's up? So acting, yes.
Yes. Tell us about your acting.
So about, let's see, what year we are? 2019. I reached out to this woman for this page. It was called From the Streets to the Set. And I don't know who ran it. They just posted some stuff about union stuff, right? Anyone coming out of prison apply to these unions because they teach you, you do an apprenticeship, and you're making top dollar. Me being someone that had been in prison and came out and joined the local 250, shout out to local 255 Finish Baby, I could vouch for that. You know, I came home making really good fucking money. And that's really important when you're coming home and doing stretch, right? Because you're making money and you're learning and you're about to go to school. And I mean, probation kicked me off quick. They're like, fuck this shit, right? You're on probation. I journeyed out in 5 years, 5-year apprenticeship, making top money. It was great. So I just messaged her. I messaged her, hey man, there's good stuff. Looking out for promoting that stuff. It's really important for anyone coming home to know about this kind of stuff. So they responded. They're like, oh yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. So I started exploring the page. And I know that she had access to that. And you know, me being me, I'm like, hey, I know you're into the acting stuff too. If you ever need a heavy set guy on set, give me a call. I think I sent her my number too. And she put LOL. I know she was she, which I later, but you put LOL. I'll keep you in mind. Sure enough, like a month later, they're like, hey, would you like to be an extra on a TV show? Oh yeah, I'm down. Good, because I already submitted your picture and like the look. Oh,
That's great. That's great.
So my first time being on set was on the show SWAT with Shamar Moore, the National Soldier.
Oh, okay.
Sexy Shamar. And ever since then, I've been working.
Wow. That's awesome.
You know, working, I can't say every day, but very steadily, and always progressing. So that was 2019. Right now, this is my second year taking acting classes. That she also brought up. We have a great acting coach. I go by the name of Alex Alfaro. Last year, December, I did my first showcase. I did theater. That's something I never thought I was doing. This year, I'm practicing Shakespeare.
Oh, wow.
That's just a bitch.
Yeah, it's hard, difficult.
Fuck it, man. It's the hardest, but it's doable. So, yeah. Let's let this guy pass by.
Yeah, just let him pass by.
He's 5 seconds of me. Boom. So, yeah, but shout out to Berenice. Berenice from Streets and Set. Been a lot of dudes' opportunity to follow their dreams, you know?
Is that one of your dreams to become like a well-known Hollywood actor of some sort?
You know what? My dream, now being in this industry, because I see a lot of weird shit, is to make movies and film with my group of friends that we all. There's like fucking 40 of us.
Yeah.
Almost like Adam Sandler does film with his homies, like always the same guys.
Yeah.
I would love to do that because we're such a tight knit family. I mean, you got guys from everywhere, ex-gang members, non-gang members, from Coima to Harvard. We got people out of Chicago, everywhere. So that would be dope. The goal is to create our own content,
Yeah.
write our own film, write our own story, our own scripts. The Chicano Hollywood says, right?
Yeah.
There are stories, we gotta tell them.
Yeah.
So, but Denise was doing that back in 2019. So, just now I feel like everyone's catching up to the same shit. And, yeah, I mean, she's writing some shit. I'm starting to write some shit. And, like, the whole point of this is, like, don't get it whitewashed by Hollywood. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Berenice from Shoots in the Set, Alex Alfaro, Chola Vision Blanca. Great team, brother. I'll definitely be guys. You need to meet these people. They're 4-way production. I mean, the list goes on.
Man, that's awesome, man. I think you're right. You know what? Somebody told me, you know, the way they view what they do within the industry is like to have fun about it, right? Make it like do something that you enjoy doing, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's right on, man. We should be telling our own stories. You know, I've seen a couple of Hollywood movies out there that I thought they were like you know, for Chicanos, but then the storyline shifted, and I was like, oh, I really can't talk about it. And I'm like, what the hell? Why was that put in there, right? So, but some people don't get it, man. And it's cool to see that what we're building and what we're trying to do, it's working out there. You know, 100%. You know, people don't really understand the vision yet, but I think it's going to take maybe 1 more year or 2 more years for people to actually understand, you know, what we're doing as social content creators, because it's not easy to be a social content creator, especially when you have some people also that are other social content creators who should be helping you along the way, but instead of helping you, they try to suppress you. And it's like, I don't understand that. We could grow faster together than apart. Look, man, this is what I always say on my podcast, man. You know what? If we work as a team, they can watch my show or they can watch your show. It doesn't really matter the order, right? But once they're done watching my show or your show, then you could turn around and watch the other show. Yeah. We could share a community. Look, there's many actors or ex-actors, you know, celebrities that used to be really famous, and everybody has a podcast. Everybody has a podcast. Yeah. So they don't need the following. You know, you have your Chicano, Latino, Mexicano influencers or podcasters here. They're the ones that need your help because, yeah, your support. Because the reality is, it takes you so long to be monetized, right? and then it could be discouraging. That's why we're shooting on location right now. You know, until we get our own studio.
Potential sponsor.
But you know what? I like doing it this way, man. It's fun. It's fun. I always have fun doing it this way.
Yeah, so like from the acting, last year I was on this school, right? And no speaking role, but I had some really good camera time with Frankie. Frankie's a dope, you know Frankie.
Yeah, I know.
Dope show, bro. And that show did so well. Shout out to Christopher and Frankie for that show, man. It's just like anyone can relate to anyone on that show. There's someone you can relate to on that show. I don't care how you grew up, you can relate. So now, season 2, I'm on it again. And the cool part is they brought, I mean, I don't know what's in the air, it doesn't matter, but they brought on a lot of the background of the show.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm gonna be filming for like another week straight over there. I just did 2 days before this. So, I mean, I'm gonna try, I don't give a fuck if it's one word. Hey, Frankie! Try and get paid.
Maybe you hit your foot on a prop set and you go, ow, and they leave it in there.
I tell you, homie, you guys played it.
You sneeze and you throw in a word in there. And then they're like, wow, fuck, we have to pay Vic.
Yeah. But going back to that helping each other, right? So, you know, the acting, especially on this real quick. The acting's been cool, very cool. It's opened up a lot of doors. I believe it's opened up the podcast for me. It's opened up my chance to do a clothing line. It's opened up a lot of relationships. More than likely, what I would have never had the opportunity to really get to know a lot of these people, right? But with that being said, the clothing line, right? Victorious Vida, that came from when I was locked up.
Okay.
Everyone's so negative in there. We don't take a break, right?
What?
You don't have to take a break?
No.
Okay. Everyone's so negative in it, bro. Like you know, it's not a fun place to be. I try to make the best of it. I try, you know, I would try to make food laugh and shit. But it was like, oh, fool, you're gonna be here for fucking this many years. You're gonna do this much time. Fuck that. And then when it ran out my time, they're like, oh yeah, but once you get home, you're gonna get a job. You have a felony. You know what the fuck? You can't even get a job with McDonald's. I'm like, fool, like I'm gonna be victorious regardless. You know? So that's where it started. I kept going victorious. I put that shit in my head like, nah, if I want to be victorious, I don't give a fuck what the fuck. I mean, mistakes I made in the past, right? I'm gonna elevate from here. And yeah, I came home and started making moves and shit. There's some jobs I didn't want to, but I'm not gonna sit at home and be a bum. So then I started this Victorious Vida. But the only reason I started Victorious Vida was I was already following Influence Era. And for those of you who don't know who Influence Era, he's the guy who puts Cortezes on everything, on LA, on the SD logo, low-hanging Cortezes on everything. That's his flavor, that's his staple. And I'm like, damn, bro, I want to start my own shit. But I'm like, I don't know where to start. He's like, what do you mean? I'll tell you, let's go. He's like, when are you off? I said, I'm off next week. I will go. He showed me where all the fucking spots were, t-shirt spots.
That's what's up.
Where to go fucking get pretty made, where to get this made, where to get that made. I'm like, fuck, you give me like all this free information that no one would ever give you, right?
Yeah.
Especially since now, in a fucked up world we live in, it's like, oh, you're my competition now.
Yeah.
And he told me, like, look, fool, I was working with this dude before, helping him do this t-shirt shit. And when I asked for help, he turned me down for the same reason. He was like, nah, you're my competition. Why would I give you my hookers? Like, I don't want to be like that. So when he said that to me, I was like, wow, dude, that's love. So when people hit me up for plugs, I give them out too because it's like Will told me, right? Both from Influence Era. My customers are my customers, your customers are your customers. But guess what? When it's us together, now we cross-pollinate. And maybe they'll be like, oh shit, where's that hat from? Oh, I'll go hit up the homie Vic. Or hey, where's the shirt from? Oh, we'll hit up the homie Influence. And we just send people back and forth. And that's how we started doing pop-ups and shit. And most of the time, you won't see me without him. Or if you do, it's very rare. But we really kick it together and just try to be a staple in the community and just try to give back and shit as much as we can.
Wow, that's a nice story, man.
I tried, man. Not too many people like that. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. You know what? The way I roll with this is I have this little saying that I keep on repeating it, and the reason why I keep on repeating it because I know that eventually it's gonna catch on, and people are gonna start saying it, and the more that people start saying it, the more it's gonna become a reality not only in my life, but in everybody's life. And you know what? It's beneficial for everybody. And this is what I say: the gifts that have been bestowed to me do not belong to me, so I have to give them out. And by me giving them out, I'm giving something back to the world. And as soon as you start to realize that, the world's going to become a much better place. Look, man, I also had my times where I was like not in such a great place in my time. But then I started to realize through podcasting, through what I'm doing, is that it does me no good to have jealousy or envy towards another man. Because look, at the end of the day, their success should not affect me. Right? So like how my success should not negatively affect you. And if it affects you in a negative manner, then that's something within you that you have to correct within yourself, you know. And it's just it's a trip, man. It's just try to be good, try to do better, and you know, wake up every day and try to live the best possible. I value life, I value time, and I look at you and I see somebody that like very happy. You know, you wake up every day, like, man. All the times that I met you, I was like always smiling. Hey, what's up? You know. So that's what it's all about, man. Smiling, having a good time.
It's not easy, brother. Sometimes, you know, life does get the best of me sometimes. And I have my moments, but I gotta snap out of it. Because it's like, I'm not dead, I'm not in prison, I'm not poor, I'm not, like, dude, like, you have so many reasons to be happy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and to be, you know, just to be happy and glad you're alive. But, I like what you said because my homie from we call La Onda, he got me doing skits. La Onda TV. Shout out La Onda TV, go check them out. I brought on a couple people, right? Like I said, when I want to help, I'll help, bro. And I brought on some people to the industry too. Got them in there, you know, whatever part. I don't want to talk about what part because I don't know what it is. A couple months in, a year in, they start talking about shit, or they just take your plugs and take off. So you know me being the fool that grew up in the project, I'm pissed off. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. How the fuck you gonna? I'm gonna bring you in. You're gonna fucking do some stupid shit like that. But my homie from La Onda said, Vic, you did your part. See, what was your intent to help this person? I said, yeah, that was my intent. So he's like, so why you mad? You did what you wanted to do. If they didn't receive it the right way, that's on them. But you did what you wanted to do, right? Was get them in. So when he told me that, wow, this motherfucker is really Yoda and shit like that. Right. You're fucking right. I did what I wanted to do, was get him in. And it's happened to me a couple times. And like I said, at the moment, yeah, it stings, and you're like, fuck this fool, and I remember the words. I'm like, Vic, you did what you wanted to do. Help him out. You helped him out. Let him fucking fly on his own.
And you know what? It's very important to stay on your path, right? I know sometimes you meet people, they kind of like bait you and they try to switch you to be off your path, and that's their intent, to get you out of their path, right? Yep. Like I've been in situations where I have to check myself because someone couldn't check their feelings.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you're gonna cause me to do something I don't want to do because your feelings got hurt.
Yeah.
Think about that. You know, it's like if you really think about like kind of like how people get in trouble most of the time, it's because one person got their feelings hurt, and then it creates a chain reaction, right? So I kind of like, it's hard to do kind of like what you do, like stay on that path and just kind of move forward, you know?
You know what? So let's go back to prison. Not literally, but when I was in there, I had to take so one of the stipulations for me getting some time off was take a behavior modification program. It sounds fucking weird, right? Basically, it was a fucking AA like on steroids. And there was 4 counselors, 4 or 5. I got the most asshole one, Borden. His name was Borden. He was like half Mexican, half Filipino, fat dude. The cockiest motherfucker, right? Every other fucking counselor was really cool and, hey, so what, how are you feeling today? And, you know, what got you to this place? Not this motherfucker. You walk in, we all had to be there at a certain time. He walked in super late. He just walked in his chair. He's going. He wants to share. So every time like it was my turn to share, I start off and I will start off justifying.
Justified.
Like justifying what I was gonna say, right? Like, also why were you fucking saying that? Oh, you know, I'm doing it for my family. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. And then you don't tell another grown man. You don't talk like that, right? And I'm fucking fuming, bro, but I need this time. I want this time off. It was a 9-month program. If you didn't finish it, you didn't get the year off. And he's like, what's wrong, Nunez? You got your feelings? I got your feelings. He was just telling me, bro. And look, he had a little shirt in his pocket. He's like, look, right here, look. You want him? Come get him. He's like, embarrassing. Let another man fucking get your feelings and shit.
But why was he doing that? To be a dick?
Teach me a lesson, bro, that no man should ever make me fucking get it. It's like, I should not let anyone get me my feelings.
So he was trying to do you a solid, but you, okay.
It took me a few months, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It took me like 9 months. It took me like almost 4 months to understand that shit. So I was just getting pissed off, and I took one of the homies and he was like, hey, fool, you know he's doing it, right? I'm like, yeah, he's being a fucking asshole. He's like, nah, fool, he's teaching you to fucking understand. Like, you don't let this fool get you to that point. Wow, man, I still didn't get it. You know, like, you're so pissed off at the time, so. And I got it. And once I learned that shit, bro, I have never left me. I will know, I can't let no man get in my feelings belong to me.
Yeah.
You can't control them. They can't control them. You can't control no one.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't get pissed off from time to time, right? It's human nature.
Yeah, we're human, yeah.
But I check myself really quick, bro. And I remember that man. Yeah, just that little fucking shirt pocket. I got your feelings, homie. So that's where I'm the way I am, bro. 'Cause life has definitely took me through this fucking just fucked up road that I paid myself. I don't blame it on nobody. But every fucking turn I made was a lesson that I had to learn. And if I didn't learn it, guess what? I was repeating it.
Yeah.
So, I'm 40. I'm gonna be 42 in September. I think I have a good amount of fucking lessons in my pocket right now that it takes too much, bro. I mean, you can say fuck your mom, and I won't react. Mm-hmm. It had to be something shy if you fucking talk shit about my kids. And even then, it's like.
Yeah,
you just want a reaction.
Exactly. It's just like, you know what? It's just a word, whether it be fucked up or whatnot. Something that you don't want to hear, whatever, right? Yeah. But the ultimate result is like that's what they want, a reaction, because it's like a sickness. It's like they're not happy within themselves, so they want to make you react, so you could be in that same like misery. Yeah. So I understand people like that, and 9 times out of 10, nobody likes those people. They don't get invited to hang around, and then when they do hang around, people just put up with them, but they really want nothing to do with them. So it's a sad existence.
And you guys probably notice that shit. Some of these events, there's some of them dudes and shit, and they're there, and I just learn how to put up with them.
That's kind of my understanding, that some of the people that are out there, people put up with them just because they're there and they have to. Because they're like, oh, it's easier.
Keep it industry style, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. Let's take a picture. Oh yeah. In a second, I'm gonna get the drink. Come on, Jay. I need a drink, Vic. I'm starting today. I just learned to separate drama. I mean, my own life. I'm going through a fucking. I was married 13 fucking years, and my fucking chick at the time cheated with one of my best friends.
Oh man, that's horrible.
Right? I found out and shit. Still trying to make it work. Going counseling shit for the kids. Realized it wasn't going to go nowhere. So going through I had to go through a custody battle. Having her abandon the kids. Fucking doing like everything I'm going through right now. Even that, like, by all means, I should be the most miserable person in the world. Like, what the fuck I'm going through? It's part of life. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. My kids are healthy, I'm healthy, we're happy. She chose another life. Cool, kudos. Good for her. I hope it works out for her.
Yeah, life is a journey, man, and everyone has a story to tell and whatnot. But and everybody's story will ultimately end one way or another. And we don't know how that way is, so hopefully it ends in a positive way by you staying on the path that you wanted to end up, man. But speaking about people's lives and paths, did you watch the Hulu Secrets of Playboy? By any chance? You haven't watched it yet? Oh man, you know what? So for me, sometimes it's hard for me to watch these shows because you know, I'm always doing something, right? So it was playing on the background, and I would just kind of hear it as a podcast. It's 12 episodes long, man, and it starts off like kind of cool, right? Kind of like fairy tale kind of, and then it just becomes darker and darker and darker. And a lot of the things that people kind of like thought about Hugh Hefner, allegedly, some of the things were true, allegedly, and some of them are just interesting. You know, it's all hearsay, right? We don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude was like 83 years old when he got his then girlfriend pregnant. At 83 years old, man.
Who's like a Bible figure, huh?
Yeah, he went all the way to what, 93 or something,
that
or
only
91?
happens in the Bible, bro. Like if we were having babies at 90, 105 and shit. Fuck.
Some crazy stuff, man. It's a weird story to it's a rabbit hole, you know, literally, right? Story to tell, and it's interesting. It's an interesting watch, but I haven't heard too many people talking about it for some reason.
Right.
You know, it's like either people haven't watched it or just people.
I have to get to it because honestly, I go down that rabbit trail, bro. Down the rabbit hole. I go down everything that's considered conspiracy, which most of the time it's not even a conspiracy. It's real shit that people don't want you to know. But I have a firm belief that Hugh Hefner either stole his soul or did some fucking satanic ritual or some crazy shit to get where he's at. Sacrifice the fucking kid out of fucking. Just too many things in that fucking mansion, little symbolic things that to me just add up from the shit I've studied and researched. So you know, for him to be having kids at 90 something, there had to be some kind of act or something to do that shit.
Well, you know what? What happened was his then girlfriend. She was pregnant, but she didn't want to have his kid, so she went and she got an abortion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it never came to light. But it's funny that you should say that because in the documentary, a lot of people compared him to some people in the documentary allegedly compared him to being the devil, and some of the pictures that they took, you could kind of see like, you know, like this kind of doesn't look right. But I think it was episode 4. It was either episode 3 or episode 4. They had something that they called, and you guys could check it out. It's on Hulu. They had something what was called a pig night, right?
What?
Pig, like pig, P-I-G, night. And what they did is they went to the Sunset Strip and they picked up prostitutes.
Uh-huh.
And then they brought them back into the mansion.
Yeah.
And then they would select one lucky girl, and they would withdraw blood from
That's
her.
the homie Billiam right here. Billiam.
They would withdraw blood, and then they would do sexual acts with that blood.
You see?
So
I wasn't too far out, homie, and I didn't even see the documentary. Yeah, I'm going based on what I see in that house. There's a lot of symbolism, the checkered floors, all that shit.
really, they didn't show that stuff on the thing. Maybe they should make like another like the secret occult or whatever the Playboy Mansion,
Yeah,
but
there's
it's
a lot of cultism in that place. I did read somewhere there was a lot of deaths at that place. Or that, well,
Some bunnies?
technically, they died off the property.
Okay.
You know, it's like you die on the property, you can be liable for it, right? But a lot of overdoses, a lot of shit just went down. So I wouldn't put it past them, bro. Like, you know, some young naive kid, girl trying to make it in life, and promising the world and fucking sacrificing it. Who knows?
that's some craziness, man.
There's a lot of shit in this world that you know we don't know, that we either are not exposed to or it's trying to be covered up. But it's crazy out there.
It's very crazy, man. It's definitely a good watch, man. But what other shows do you like, man? Because I just said I like to watch a lot of documentary style kind of shows. But what kind of shows do you like, man?
I like comedies and documentaries. That's why I'm surprised I had Hulu. I gotta get it back again because my brother fucking canceled the service, so now I gotta get it. By the way, I'm still using this Netflix and shit. I'm gonna
Don't tell him. He's gonna change it, man.
He knows. Hey, he's my kid's my kid's godfather. So if you're a padrino, you better fucking do something. Fucking act like you love her. first and foremost, I love comedies. Like I said, this fool, I finished that shit so quick. I was like, fuck, dude, I wanted more episodes.
It was only like 7 episodes, right?
It was 10. It was,
Oh,
I thought
10?
it was 7 too. You know what was 7 was Ghetto Busters.
Oh, okay.
That one was 7.
Yeah.
Shout out to Concrete. You know Concrete?
Yeah, I met him a couple
He
times.
just did a comedy show yesterday at Bruce Lounge.
Oh, he was there?
Yeah,
I was gonna go, but I didn't go.
Surprise guest.
I was too tired. I didn't go.
Yeah. So I love comedy. So this fool for sure. I love that show. As far as documentaries, I like anything with murder. Like I'm liking the fucking like the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes. Most of the just like a clown.
Gacy.
Gacy. So like, it's like not even the show, because you know Netflix did the show. It's like the real behind the scenes shit where they're playing all his fucking audio and he's already in prison. And he's like describing everything he did. It's the weird motherfucker.
There's some craziness out there.
Weird motherfucker. So if it was happening then, bro, it wasn't something it's not happening now. Everything's like more accepting, more open, more. You know, some kid just got shagged.
It's El Sereno, right?
Was that surreal?
I think-
Fucking butcher, dog. Fucking butcher. Suppose that was a man. He had mental health issues and he just fucking. Scary times, man. Scary times. But yeah, documentaries and comedies. I know it's a weird mix. And I like watching. Watching horror flicks, but too scary. I feel like I opened up the gateway. Portal when I watch those shits. I really feel like those films are consecrated, bro.
Films are what?
They're consecrated. Like they're
Consecrated?
fucking. Yeah, they're like they do some kind of spells to fucking. Whoever watches this,
what-
let it be a portal to fucking your pad and shit.
Well, you know what? When they did the Exorcist
Yeah.
and the Omen, a lot of bad things were happening
Yeah,
on set
Uh-huh.
because of like the stuff like that. Yeah, there's certain things you kind of like want to stay away from that for sure.
Because Hollywood's a weird place, bro. And I know it's crazy when you say it because I'm kind of trying to go in there, but
Yeah.
I'm really not trying to go to Hollywood. Like I said, my dream, if I could make films with my local crew, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. And make money off it.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a good
I
dream,
can't
man.
be a stripper now with all this fucking shit I eat. Try that once.
Well, you know what? We already had the tacos. Next episode, we'll go do the workouts, man.
There's a 24-hour here. There's the LA Fitness over there. So you choose. Then you got the yoga park down the way over there.
Man, you know, Vic, I like hanging out with you, man. It took so long for us to get this going, man. But I'm glad it
It was the
finally
right
happened,
time, bro. It
man.
happened when it had to happen.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Because I guarantee you, if you would have came on the show, it would have been a different vibe. Not with me. Just some people, you know, like I say, it's just hard.
Yeah, I understand. Some people don't like me, but I'm okay with that. You know, and no hard feelings on my end.
Yeah,
with anybody, I really
yeah,
don't
yeah.
care. It doesn't bother me.
Like, that's one thing I'm learning, bro. Is like, if you're genuine, you're genuine. I'd rather fuck with someone who's genuine than someone that has a fucking million views and shit, or a million followers, whatever. It just, to me, your followers don't dictate who you are.
Oh, you just hit on a very, very interesting topic
Talk
that,
about
that
it,
my
okay.
viewers do not know. All right, so let's talk about something that a lot of viewers don't know, because you should talk about viewership, right?
Yeah.
So when I started doing YouTube podcasting and all that, I had a hard time, and I couldn't figure out why do these channels have so many subscribers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And no one ever told me why. And I'm just gonna let everybody know the cat's out of the bag.
Why?
Everyone buys their subscribers and their views. That's the reason. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. Look, man, one thing that I liked about your show was that I could tell that it was a genuine show.
You had low numbers.
Because you had low numbers. So I was like, oh, they're like me, right?
Yeah.
But I like the quality. And you know what? You were like the comedic portion of the show, right?
Yeah.
I like watching you, and I really enjoyed it. But I could tell that you guys didn't fudge the numbers.
No.
And then there's some people, look, the numbers don't mean anything. If somebody's got like 40,000, 60,000, 100,000, it really doesn't mean anything, because viewers could be bought and views could be bought, right?
Right.
So there was one channel who had 2 videos, 200 subscribers, and only 7 views. How the hell does that happen?
That just happened to my homie, right? My homie just hit like 13,000 followers. Which ain't shit to today's standards, but it's big for him. But he's only getting like fucking 100 views. So like, what are all these people doing? You know, like where? I don't get it.
I'm not gonna say how they manipulate their numbers, but I know that they do. I'll give you another example. There was a podcast.
Here goes Billiam. I like saying that, Billiam.
There it is.
Hey man, ask for Billiam when you come to the harbor, bro.
And another one.
Yeah, and another one. I want to pee after this shit.
So there was another podcast way out
You
there.
had their tacos?
I'll be here. I work here.
Oh, you had their tacos. They're bomb.
So there was a podcast that had like about roughly 200 and something subscribers, right? Mm-hmm. And then from one day to the next, you get 20,000 in a week. It's like if people were watching you then why? So and after speaking to so many people, and not only that, getting so many different messages of people actually noticing what I do, they shoot me like a menu.
What?
A menu. They say, hey, tacos and workouts. We see that you're an influencer. What do you want? You want, like, what do you have? Exactly, right? You know, asada y uno de tripa, you al pastor. That's a trifecta.
Yeah.
And they give me a menu, and I'm like, chale, dude, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And then some people, oh, why didn't you do that? And I said, I want to see my growth, and I want to see that that's true. You know, like when I see 1,200, I know I have 1,200, right? So if I pay for like 50,000, right?
Yeah.
How do I know how many people actually watch me? I don't. So it's so that exists, and I just want to put it out there.
I mean, I know the numbers are important financially, right, to make monetizing all that shit. But honestly, bro, I just right now my IG, right, my regular IG, the official Slic Vic, I got like 4,500 followers, and I'm having a hell of a fucking time. Message you, DM me back, because I have OCD. I can't see a number on my messaging. I have to respond. That's just me. I'm fucked in the head, right? It's so hard, and it's now with the t-shirt, you know, with the clothing line kind of jumping off, getting orders on the daily, bro. Like I'm like, how do people have time to respond when they have like 30, 40, 50, 100,000 followers? Because you know they message you.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes when you click on those followers, it's they have like 0 posts and like 2,000 followers.
I delete those. Anyone that has no post, I delete them. Hey, look, I'll tell you right now. If you're coming to my fucking page with 0 followers, or fucking brujeria shit, or fucking, you're blocked. I don't fuck with none of that shit. Don't try to get me to fucking buy tarot cards or fucking get a reading. I don't fuck with that. I just don't. That's my. And then girls, don't be coming at me, girls. I'm not buying your own. I don't pay for this shit. I got my own. I got Chunky Toast 310. All right, OnlyFans. Chunky Toast 310. Don't run them numbers up.
It's like, why am I gonna go to your what's that called? Yeah, to your OnlyFans. When people are showing it for free on Instagram all the time, man.
Exactly. You know what's funny, dude? This ain't even a show. We're just fucking talking shit. We're gonna change the name from Taco and Workout to probably talking shit. If you Google half of these chicks on Instagram, their shit comes out for free. Like their nudes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm just saying, was taught to me one time. So I don't understand the concept of a man paying $7 to see a boob. I don't.
There's oversaturation of free stuff out there, man.
Now, if you got an OnlyFans and you're offering a service of some kind, because initially OnlyFans was for that, right? So
yeah, it was for content creators, and stuff like that, yeah.
Hey, more power to you. If you're out there giving advice, if you're practicing fucking therapy and doing what do you call it, sessions on OnlyFans, one-on-one session or whatever. Fucking go. I know there's a chick, she goes by Therapy Lux. I follow her. Check her out. Chick from Tijuana, right? Came over here, went to school, and became a fucking certified therapist. And she makes the funniest TikToks, funniest videos, funniest memes. but at the same time, she's teaching you about fucking the shit we grew up thinking was normal. And I was like, fuck, man. I laughed and I learned that my life was fucked up. So I'll send you one of her pages. She's really funny. I was trying to get her on the show. She actually wanted to come on the show before I left, but I'll throw her to you.
All right, man.
I'm gonna start slanging.
Guess?
Yeah, guess.
It's funny because I have a couple good guests, and I'll be like, oh, you should go to this. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's right. They don't talk to me. So I'm like, oh well. But listen, man, big booties, real booties, or fake booties?
Big boobs.
Big boobs. That's where it's at.
I don't like big booties, bro, because I'm not blessed down there. So like half the time I can't even get to it, you know. So, let's be honest.
Look, man, I don't care if it's how it is. I like my women to be 100% natural beauties. Whether you're big on the top or bottom heavy on on the bum.
Yeah.
I don't care as long as you're you.
Yeah.
To me,
I
without
like
changing
long,
yourself.
bro. I like a little fucking long. I like that shit. I made the mistake of purchasing what would you say?
A rubber doll or a rubber.
I sponsored a fucking tummy tuck,
Oh, there you go. Okay.
and that shit was horrible, bro. It felt like you were hugging a mannequin.
Really?
I didn't like it.
No?
It was so like this.
Yeah.
I need to know how to hold on to, bro. Like, man. Yeah, tummy tucks are not the business, bro. The skin's so tight after they do that shit.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. Like, it's like your belly button, you're going down, and you fucking cross the train tracks, which is all the scars. I'm like, nah, never mind. I'm not going to that side of town.
My buddy told me that he went to a strip club once, right? And he was getting motorboated, right? Or he was motorboating or whatever, right?
He was motorboating.
Yeah.
He has big boots.
No. Well, on the girl, right?
Okay. I thought he was
No.
her.
And he said that those were like super hard and stuff like that. And it's like that it's unnatural. So I was like, okay. Yeah, it's crazy stuff, man.
A fake boob, te la paso. Like, it's kind of like, that's not even a big deal no more. It's these fake asses now, bro. They look horrible. They haven't perfected it. I'm at the gym and I'm like, what the fuck? It looks like pictures of little peas. Like, are you from Paramore? It's just like, I don't know. I haven't got the concept on that one. But I went to a strip club once, right? Many years ago. And I met this girl, really pretty from far away. So then, she was on stage and I kind of gave her a signal, like, come over here after you're done. She came over. So she came over like, oh, you should have stayed in France. You ain't know that. But you ain't ugly, but you ain't know that. So she was like, give me a lap dance, right? And it just looked weird. And she's like, I don't know why. She's like, I'm like, what? And she went, what happened? She's like, oh no, I just got I got my double chin, feeling. Oh my God, dog. So this chick had a boob job, had a tummy tuck, had her butt done, had 2 ribs taken out, had her arms taken out, the bottom flat, and she had the most recent one was her fucking double chin. Like, are you even a woman at that point? Are you even real? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I might get you a lot of hate.
Nah.
Motherfucker, he's fast.
I don't have that many women that watch my show, but
we need to get some more women.
it's mainly guys.
And we'll eat the tacos and you guys can work out.
I think 75% of my audience is male and the other is female. But let's end the.
We'll do a poll. You guys like surgery?
Oh, you know what? Why don't we just say this, man? Women, you're beautiful how you are. Why don't you tell your dude to go get surgery, right? He won't do it, right? Like, just look at your vato and ask yourself, is he worth it? And if not, then, just stay as beautiful as you are, man.
Nothing sexier than a fucking good conversation, bro.
Oh, for sure.
And that's something I learned as an adult. Right? Obviously, when you're younger, it's like, oh shit, big ass, big boob. Guess what, dog? I had a big ass, big boob. Well, not big ass, big boob one. And our highlight of the conversation was what the next episode of Housewives of Beverly Hills. That was not the business. So thank God right now my girlfriend, she's really pretty, really smart, she's a go-getter, and she's a fucking conversations, bro, we fucking have them every fucking day. It's like a whole different, it's like after 40, for me, I learned a whole different side of dating. Or just, not even dating, but just like even with a person up in sex. Like, damn, you're great at sex, dude. Like, fuck the boobs. Why you thinking about my girl's boobs over there?
Yeah, I wasn't. No.
Picture my girl's boobs.
I wasn't thinking of your girl's
Break on her brain. Oh, yeah.
Man, you know what? We're gonna have to come back with some crazy Vic After Dark stories or something.
I hear, folks, that's just okay, George's Greek Cafe.
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you in Long Beach, for Pine, what is now George's Greek Cafe used to be Mariposas.
Oh, really?
That used to be a nightclub.
Huh.
Well, 2005, my fucking ass drank 8 fucking adios motherfuckers. And that'd be a great idea to fucking drive.
Oh my God.
So I made it from here to Anaheim by where the strip club is. Girls.
Oh, it's not there no more, right?
I know.
Okay.
I think it still is.
What? I never seen it.
It's the burger spot, and then it's like a little outside. Or
Oh, on that side of the bridge.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I never go past that side of the bridge.
So I went, dog, drunk as fuck, driving fast, rainy day, and I thought it'd be a great idea to fucking moon the car next to me while I was driving. And then this car fucking cuts me off, right? The car cuts me off and slams on the brakes. So I had to fucking react, so I slammed on the brakes. I skid, hit that car, spun, hit another car across, and ended up on the opposite side of the fucking road. And my fucking pants half down. And I got this scar from there, I have fucking this scar on my nose, and I had a fucking, bro, when the ambulance came, I had a piece of glass this long.
Oh
I let it fucking right after it.
Oh man.
And I'm trying to see, because I'm like, what is that? It went, oh, fine. So, don't drink and drive, please.
Hey, shit! I think you won homie of the year with that story, man. That's.
I was staring at the place the whole time, like right there was this George's catering. I was on this side of the box.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh man, wow.
Oh man, that's a great story, man.
I don't even want to talk about some beers.
All right, man. Man, we could talk for hours.
We can talk and we can eat for hours.
Man, hey, drop them all your info so that what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and leave all the links on the description. So go ahead, click on the link on the description, so you could tap in with his clothing line and tap in with anything that he has going on. And his Instagram will be there as well. So if you like this episode, please support Vic and all his ventures, and support him out there when he's out there doing his acting, man.
And the pop-ups.
And the pop-ups, there you go, man.
So you can find me at official_Slic SLIC_Vic VIC. You can find me on victorious_vida. You can find me at victoriousherbs. We didn't talk about that, but follow me there anyways. You can follow me also on For the Streets of the Set. You'll see some stuff on there. And then just, I think I have Facebook. Same shit. TikTok, I don't really fuck with it that much. Follow laonda.tv. You'll find a lot of my videos there. We actually did a short film. It was called Slic. What was it called? Slic Vic. Slic Vic and the Mystery of Mr. E.
Oh wow.
So it's basically me trying to find out who Mr. E is from Food Gone Wild. It's pretty good.
Okay.
And that's from laonda.tv. Check them out. Check out the link. Yeah, all the links are right there.
Yeah, we're gonna put all his information out there.
Follow the homie, man. That's one of his numbers, though. You don't get too many genuine podcasters.
Thank you.
To be like, just be transparent. Trust me, from being on one. So follow the homie. Follow the homie. Get his numbers up, and just genuine numbers. Don't buy followers from him. and let's see more people. You know, I noticed that Long Beach has a lot of good content creators. But you guys have so much to fucking do here too. You know?
Yeah, we do.
You really can. You got so much to fucking work on. So, and then follow the homie influence.era. You already know, that's my partner right there. And man, shit. Follow my mom. And if you see her with groceries, help her. Don't follow my girl. Let me fucking strive. That's what they're gonna do. I don't take my grandma. That's a big mistake. Big mistake in my first marriage. I would not do that. That's some thirsty homies.
Yeah, man, for
Yeah,
sure.
man. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you got any questions, DM me. We got the merch on deck. Tacos versus workouts because we did not work out for shit.
We'll work out on the next
I
episode.
know it's tacos and workouts, but I said tacos versus because we didn't do shit. No workouts. Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, you've been watching the best podcast in Long Beach, California. We'll see you guys next time.